Hi there. In this video, we'll be covering what is a ghostwriter for a book. Working with a book ghostwriter can do a lot more than just helping you finish your book. It can help you take your platform and your company to new heights. By the end of this video, you'll learn the various roles of a book ghostwriter, a big misconception about book ghostwriters, and the power of unlocking your unique message. And stay tuned till the end of the video for a free gift. Let's dive in. A ghostwriter is the hidden hand guiding a project forward. I think of ghost in terms of Casper the Friendly Ghost. You know, it's just interesting to think of this person behind the scenes who's doing things, who's helping you, typically for pay but not for credit. It's an interesting process. It's something that I've really dove into in 2019 on forward. After spending a decade plus in journalism in the media industry, I decided it was time to change pace and ended up starting writing books for people. And it's been very awesome to play that role. Ghostwriters embody different roles depending on the project. Each project's unique, and each author, each client that a ghostwriter works with is approaching the project with a unique skill set and a unique need as well. Some of them have done lots of writing themselves and really just need edit and help and support to help guide the project forward. And other ones are starting from scratch and have done no writing. So it's really interesting to look at each project uniquely and see what the needs are and how I as a ghostwriter can help to support the author and bring the project forward. In a typical sense, ghostwriters will take material from the author and fashion it into a book. That often comes through in meetings, consistent meetings, weekly meetings. I love to meet weekly, typically at the same time. There's just a repetitive nature about it. It just feels natural. By meeting consistently, by having these conversations, the ghostwriter can then take that material from the meeting and take any other material from public information to other details that the author has supplied and bring it all together and cobble it all together into chapter and book form. The ghostwriter helps to bring out the author's expertise and message. Every single author has a unique viewpoint and perspective and message that they can share with the world through their book, and a ghostwriter can help to bring out that message in the best way possible, in the strongest way possible, in the way that's going to drive readers to their platform, to follow them, to connect with them, to see what that next step looks like. It's a really great process to see an author able to take their platform to a new place, to connect with people, to do speeches, to become a thought leader and a subject matter expert based on their book. This book is this level of expertise. It's a level of authority. It's letting everybody know, I got something to say. I got something important to say. And working with a ghostwriter can help you bring out that message in a stronger way than you can ever imagine. It's important for authors to recognize that ghostwriters are not therapists. I know that there is that give and take and that there is this exploration, that there's questions being asked and opportunities to dive through, but ghostwriters are not therapists, and it's important not to think of them as therapists. I have clients of mine who have thought of me as a therapist. I'm not a therapist. If I was, I'd be charging a lot more money than I was. I think it's important to make those distinctions that, you know, if there is a therapy component that an author needs, they should seek those professionals who are great at that. In the same token that somebody who's seeking out book writing experience should seek out an expert who is a book ghostwriter. Being a book ghostwriter does not mean you're a therapist, and I think it's important for authors to approach the partnership with that in mind. Ghostwriters cost money. It can be very expensive to work with a ghostwriter. A lot of times when people are trying to cut corners or cut costs on that, they will seek out less expensive ghostwriters, which doesn't actually solve your problem at all. Because when you're hiring less experienced ghostwriters, it means they're probably not as effective at telling your story. So then you're probably gonna have to either do more work yourself, or you're gonna have to hire somebody who can do the work. So it actually leaves you in this deficit or kind of in the same place you are. A better option is to do more of the work yourself before engaging with a ghostwriter. By you doing more of the work yourself, you're gonna bring down the costs of the project, and you can, you know, save some cost on the back end from having to pay a book ghostwriter so much money. Typically, when I work with clients and try to set up an arrangement financially with them, we focus on the scope of the work involved. How much is left in writing the book, what would be required of me, and all these sorts of things. I can always help to bring down the cost if somebody's done a lot of that work themselves. If they haven't, if there's more work to be done, that's obviously going to drive up the cost. So it's important to approach a collaboration with a book ghostwriter with that in mind. Don't look to hire an inexpensive ghostwriter. Instead, do the work yourself and get it to a place where you can hand it off and feel empowered. When thinking about hiring a ghostwriter, there's obviously the cost involved, but what's the payout? What's the benefit? What are you trying to accomplish? It can be so empowering to write a powerful book. It can be so empowering to see your message galvanized in book form and to take your platform, your company, your speaking engagements, your interview requests to new places, places you never would have imagined. A lot of times when journalists are seeking out experts to talk on a topic, where do they go? They go to Amazon. They go to see who's written books on this topic. Podcast hosts are the same. It's great to be able to write a book, publish it, and then see the rewards coming through. By setting yourself up for success, you in turn allow the project to, in essence, pay for itself. You know, you think about the cost of book ghostwriting, but what if you're ending up able to bring on 2, 3, 5, 10 new clients because of this book? You know, what if it opens new speaking engagement opportunities for you? What if your speeches generate more money for you? There's so many different levers and opportunities and doors that can come into play when you write this book that you can't even think about at the time. You know, invitations that normally wouldn't get sent. I see a book as the ultimate business card because I just think it opens so many doors. And I think by writing a great book and working with a great ghostwriter, you're going to be able to take your platform, your company, your message to new heights. So in that sense, I would look at ghostwriting as an investment on your future, an investment on where you want your life to be, an investment on projecting where you want to be 2, 3, 4 years from now. You know, when thinking about a great book is marketable for years to come. This isn't just a quick hit thing. This is about something bigger. I think a book is a great way to show that you're focused on bigger things, that you're focused on telling bigger messages and connecting in bigger ways and putting yourself out there and not being afraid to fail. Because on the other side of failure is the greatest successes you've ever seen. All right, now that you watched this video about what is a ghostwriter, I wanted to invite you to have a meeting with a ghostwriter, with me. Just head to goodghostwriter.com. You can click the link below, and there you can book a one-on-one strategy call with me where we can talk about your book, talk about the opportunities that you have, talk about your needs moving forward, and potentially working with a book ghostwriter. Either way, I can help guide you forward and point you in the right direction for success with your book. Remember, good ghostwriting makes great books. I'm Dan Good. Thanks for watching.